Hello world, and another easy question to solve. So it's an interesting question, prime number, and also a most important question. So let's start programming. Before that, we have clear clarification about what is prime number. So actually, what is a prime number? If you take 5, it is a prime number. Why? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you see all these numbers, you just mentioning that you just strike out 1 and you just strike out 5. If these numbers divide 5 and gives the remainder as 0, then 5 is not a prime number. Okay. If these numbers divide 5 and doesn't give the remainder as 0, then it is considered as a prime number. The concept is it will be divisible only by 1 and itself. Okay. If the number is only divisible by 1 and itself, it can be considered as prime number. If you see 9, what will happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. You just strike it out 1 and 9. If you check remaining numbers, 2 will not divide, the remainder will be 1. But if you check with 3, it will divide 9 and gives the remainder as 0, which is it divides the number 9 completely. So like this, if any one of these numbers divide that number, then it cannot be considered as a prime number. These are the concepts. Okay, for these only we need to program. Okay, let me start programming. So this is a basic about what is a prime number, but here we are asked to do print the prime numbers until n. So from starting 2, you need to print the prime numbers until n values. Okay, first we shall know how to check the number is a prime number or not. After that we can print it. So actually if you consider 9, so if you just consider 7, why it is a prime number, how to program for it, you just think it off. The basic thing is that in n you get the input value. You just get the input value. After that you just need to have a for loop for I in range of, you just don't want to consider 1. Okay, you just start with 2 and you just end with n. Why? Because if you get ends with n, it will stop only with 6, right? Why? Because it will stop one value before, which means 2 to 6. These numbers only you're going to check. So that's why I'm mentioning n. Okay, if you need to come with 7, you just need to mention n plus 1. But I need to stop in 6 itself. So that's why I'm mentioning n here. Okay, before that I'm going to do one thing, which is nothing but here I have to set a value flag. Flag is equal to, initially it is true. Why? Because I'm checking now here, right? What are the values? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If these values divide 7 and gives the remainder as 0, I will immediately break this for loop and I will set that value as false. Okay, I will set this value as false. So if finally, if the flag is false, if the flag is true only, I will print as prime number. Here what you need to clarify is that this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if some of these numbers divide 7 and gives the remainder as 0, then flag will become false, right? So if you check 7, if you divide by 2, the remainder will be 1. If you divide by 3, 3 2s are 6, the remainder will be 1. If you go with 4, the remainder will be 1 4s are 4, the remainder will be 3. If you go with 5, the remainder will be 2. If you go with 6, the remainder will be 1. So no element divides the 7 and gives the remainder as 0. So the flag will be true for the final. So if the flag is true, what I will print? The prime number. So this is the concept. Okay, for this only we need to print. But the small thing is that we just need to print from 2 to n, right? This only a tricky thing, but we will see in programming concept. Okay, we will start programming. Okay, we can start programming for this question, prime numbers. Okay, actually first of all try to find what is a prime number, how to find a prime number. So if the input is I need to have this input as 7 directly. Okay, if the input is 7, what you need to have is that you just need to have for from 2, you need to go until 6. Okay, so that's why I'm mentioning a. If I have 7 as end value, it will stop within 6. So it's clear. Okay, so what next I need to do is that I just print and checking here it works right or wrong. I'm just printing I. So 2 to 6 the output has came. So okay, it's fine. Next thing what I need to do is that initially I should have flag is equal to true. If this I value divides a and gives the remainder 0, which is nothing but if a modulus I double equal to 0, I need to turn the flag as false. Okay, finally I'm just confirming that if flag is true, what I needs to print? Prime number, which is nothing but this I value cannot gives the remainder 0, which means actually 2 to 6 no number can divisible completely this number 7. It means it is a prime number, which means the flag value doesn't even get false. It is always staying as a true. Then what I need to do is that I need to print prime. Else what I need to print is that not a prime number. Else okay, so I'm just running this. It's have came as prime number. Okay, if I give this as 10, what will happen? It's not a prime number. Okay, instead I just need to print here the number I need to print. Okay, if it is true, then I need to print the value, right? Okay, it doesn't print the value because it's not a prime number. If I give 7, it will print that. Okay, why? Because it's a prime number. So these steps I need to have for a range of numbers, okay, which is nothing but for j in range of 2 comma a 2 comma s, right? A, here the a is equal to I'm getting from user. Okay, these things will be inside this for loop. That's all. This is the concept. Okay, here s, right? Okay, I'm just running this. I just forget to give colon. I'm just running this. If I enter 10, what happens? Sorry, here I need to change the value. Why? Because this is the j loop, right? So here I'm just giving j, and here also I'm just changing as j, and here also I'm just need to print j, which is nothing but if the value of a is 10, okay, the value of a is 10, what will happen automatically from 2 to 9 will start looping, okay. If the j value is 2, it will come with 2 to 2. So actually 2 is a prime number, so it will strictly print. So if the value is 3, what will happen? 2 to 3, which is nothing but only 2. If the value is 4, what will happen? 2 to 4, which is nothing but 2 and 3. It will check for 2 and 3. For a 3, it's also prime number. If the value is 5, what will happen? It will check for 2, 3 and 4. If it is not divisible, then the flag value will always stray for true. So it will return the result as true, okay. I'm just printing it. I just print 10. So 5 and 7. So here what I need to mention j, okay. Just 10, it's right, okay. Hope you guys are understood. So if I give 100, what will happen? It will print the prime numbers from 1 to 100, okay. That's it. Thank you.